I was trying to save a life.
How noble. It's exactly what every member of the medical community is supposed to do every day of their lives. But what you did is something more. You did something unethical, something illegal.
2 years from now, what I did could be standard medical procedure, a breakthrough.
Yeah, but it isn't now, and you knew that. Kim, I had told you that it was over, that this project was dead.
Yeah, you told me. Well, I couldn't just let it die. You know as well as I do what problems the Achilles heart has.
Yes, I do. And so does every member of the medical community. But for the time being, it happens to be approved medical procedure. The McCandless heart isn't.
Everyone in that operating room knew that that patient had only 3 to 5 hours left to live on the Achilles heart. Thomas, he lived 10 hours on the McCandless heart. If there had been a compatible donor during that 10 hours, our heart would have saved his life.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Kim, even if we had gotten the funding, we were at least a year away from any sort of testing on humans.
If the patient had gotten a transplant in time, he would have lived, and the medical community would have been at your feet.
I don't care about that! Yes! Yes, he is. I'll tell him. Review board is waiting for you. They've reached their decision.
Matt Marim is the fraternal twin brother of King Ali.
And now that King Ali is gone, Marim is heir to the throne of Barak.
That is insanity.
Oh, it is ludicrous, isn't it? Can you imagine how I felt in the middle of the jungle hearing this madness? A week ago, I was just a normal American kid bumming around Europe, Africa, trying to find myself. God, I could have looked all over the world and never would have found this. But they've convinced me it's true. So there's no use denying it, and I can't avoid it. I came home because I wanted some time to think and to look around and to feel something familiar. Excuse me.
Well, I'm going up to Matt if Matt needs me.
Well, this is it, Clarissa. The last piece of the puzzle. There are no more secrets. This is what I couldn't tell you.
About Matt.
Yes. Matt became the principal target for Octopus.
And you knew that.
Once I knew that the bullet that killed Yasmin was really intended for Ali, then I knew that Octopus had to go after Matt next. I wasn't certain that Octopus knew the truth, but I couldn't take any chance. Now I'm sure.
But what does Octopus have to do with the situation in Barak?
Everything. They are the foreign power behind Abdullah.
But Barak is in chaos. The news says that.
Yes. The capital's under siege. It may fall soon.
And that's where you want Matt to go.
I don't want Matt to do anything that he doesn't choose to do. But for his own safety, he had to know the truth.
Oh, the truth. Truth has become a nightmare in this family, Baxter. I mean, I do not want Matt to go to a strange country I know nothing about and I don't care about.
But I can't look at it that way. This isn't just any country. It's a country where our son was born, where his grandparents and his natural parents and his brother lived and died fighting for their freedom.
God, you sound like some kind of recruiting poster. I mean, I don't need a lesson in patriotism, but you sure need a lesson in human relationships. He's your son, too.
Don't do that to me, Clarissa. How easy do you think this is for me? Do you think I enjoyed tracking him down in the middle of a jungle and having to tell him all this? Kicking the props out from under his whole world? When all I really wanted to do was to hold. It's been 10 years since I held my son.
But you knew the truth all this time. I mean, you used that to brace yourself if this day ever came.
Not if, Clarissa. It's come. The moment that I've dreaded all those years, waking up at nights in cold sweats, praying that the moment would never happen. It's here.
Typical Ali taste. Western. Attractive, but essentially vulgar by our standards. Not without nerve, I'll grant you. Nervy, but foolish.
Where is Ali?
He's dead.
I don't believe you.
Did you not receive the photograph I sent you?
It could have been faked.
It was not faked, I assure you. Unfortunately, it is too late for you to see the body.
It's going to be too late for you, too. I left sealed instructions with my solicitor in London. If he doesn't hear from me at the same time each day, by noon tomorrow, the British and American papers are going to know that I've been captured by you. Then, so much for the benevolent hero of Barak.
Noon tomorrow. By then, it will be too late. Tomorrow will be her trial. Then she will be able to join her beloved Ali.
Our house is a very, very, very fine. Come on, boy. You didn't tell me you took precautions. Leaving instructions with your solicitor is perfect.
Only I didn't. It was a bluff. I wish to God I had. General Vaux will soon find out what happened. He probably knows already. He'll take the right steps. Abdullah's claim to legitimacy is very important to him. He knows the eyes of the world are focused on him. He'll be very careful about what he does.
Take him.
Wait, he's a journalist. He better not be harmed.
We know exactly who he is.
He had no part in any of this.
No part. He tried to smuggle you out of the country. He is guilty of high treason.
High treason. That implies there's a legitimate government, and the only legitimate government in Barak is the House of Mahmud, and he has committed no crime against us.
Against us? How quickly you have learned to use the royal we. The British journalist is no longer your concern. And soon, nothing will be your concern.
Baxter, did you bring Matt home to try to keep him safe, or are you trying to convince him to go back to Barak?
That's not a choice for me to make.
Don't you play semantic games with me, Baxter. I asked you, are you trying to convince him to go?
No.
But you think he should go.
Yes, I do.
Why? Why don't I feel that? I mean, why do we always see everything about family and obligation to country so differently? I mean, everything that has ever happened to us has been over this kind of choice.
Clarissa, put aside everything that you feel about me and what I've done. And for a minute, think only about Matt. The boy is in terrible danger. These men can reach everywhere. You know that as well as I do. You've experienced it. And they know who he is. And they want him destroyed before he can assume his position as the rightful king of Barak. Now, I can't protect him. And you can't protect him. And hiding is not even an option. So this is no time for recrimination. This is a time for us to handle things. And not as two separate people who are fighting with each other, but as a family, as a mother and father who have to protect their son's life.
Come in. Hey.
Hi. I hated how you sounded on the phone. So I took Scotty to school and I came right over. I brought you goodies.
Thanks.
Thomas, the board,
Yep.
they do know that you're not responsible for using the McCandless Heart, don't they?
Yeah, they know.
Oh, then you're not in jeopardy.
Not in jeopardy, huh? I mean, I'm not going to be removed from the hospital? Is that what you mean? No, I don't think so. But it was my project. It's called the McCandless Heart.
But you acted ethically.
Yeah, I did, but it doesn't matter. All the publicity is going to be about the McCandless heart. And the medical community is very small. My research career is tainted now. Probably forever. Come in. Well?
I've been discharged from the hospital. They've pulled my license to practice medicine.
Does that surprise you?
I'm going to go down the hall and see some people. I'll be back.
What will you do now?
Without my residency and my license, I can be deported.
I thought you were a permanent resident.
No. It's a conditional residency. The hospital sponsor me.
God, Kim, what were you thinking about?
I believe in what we made.
Yes, I believe it but through proper channels.
All I ever wanted was to be a doctor. A great doctor. It was my dream.
Yeah, well, that's not good enough, Kim. If you want to be great at medicine, there's a way to do it, and you didn't do that.
I can't go back to Korea. There's nothing for me there.
What about your family?
They can't help me. I can't let them send me back.
My God, what a tragedy. That's not a tragedy because of the reasons you just mentioned. It's a tragedy because you're a brilliant doctor. But you let your ambition and your passion for research turn you into a monster. We both took an oath. And with that oath comes the responsibility to do things under standard medical practices. You went beyond that, and you almost took my career down with you. I won't forgive you for that.
I'm not asking for forgiveness. Just that you understand why I did it.
I don't.
I'm going to fight deportation with everything I have left. I can't go back.
I understand that, but I want you to understand something else. I agree with the board, and I would have done exactly the same thing in their place.
Never heard you be so cold.
Or you think I'm wrong?
No, but...
No buts, Kel. There's only one area in my life where there's no room for mistakes, for errors, for incompetence. Where personal feelings have no place. That is the ethical practice of medicine, and Kim Park invaded that area.
I have no pity for what he did, but I pity the man.
I have more pity for the patient that comes into this hospital expecting medical treatment that's safe and sane and gets Kim Park as a doctor.
Yeah.
I want to see a representative of the United States Embassy. I told them hours ago I demand to see an American representative.
They cannot help you, Miss Denning. You claim to be Baraka now. The United States has no jurisdiction over this matter as long as you pretend to be the Queen of Iraq. I am Mr. Jamal, the attorney appointed to defend you by General Abdullah's court.
Why are you even bothering with this charade? I don't believe for a minute I'll get anything close to a fair trial. I don't even know if you're a real lawyer.
I understand how you must feel, Miss Denning, but I can assure you my credentials are in order, and you will be fairly represented in accordance with our laws.
The laws of Barak?
The laws of Abdullah. Abdullah is Barak. We are not barbarians.
Tell that to the thousands of people Abdullah murdered.
We are going to show the world.
Before you convict me?
Oh, yeah. Boy, it's been a long time, stranger.
Oh, it's good to see your face.
So, what do I call you now? Prince, your Royal Highness?
No, Matt. Just Matt. That's who I am.
Good to have him home again, isn't it? How about you, sweetheart? I've been reading about what's been happening at the hospital in the newspaper with your mechanical heart.
Yeah, well, the whole situation's a real mess.
I don't understand how it could have been implanted. I thought that heart was experimental. How could this Park,
Dr. Park is a very complex man. He's had a rough time of it. He lost all his medical accreditation when he left Korea and came to the United States to start over again. Now, that doesn't excuse what he did. But since he used that heart without authorization, it's probably cost him his career.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, Dr. Park. Thank you for coming by. Please, have a seat.
Thank you.
Well, listen, I called you over here because I heard about what happened at the hospital. And about the trouble you're in. I'd like to help you, if I can.
I don't understand. How can you help me?
I'm not sure I can. I'm concerned about your situation, though. I'm on the House Immigration Committee. And I was told you may be deported as a result of all this.
My visa is conditional on my residency at University Hospital. I can't go back to Korea, Congressman.
Tell me what that would mean for you.
There is no place for me there. Deportation would mean serious problems for me and for my family.
Okay, so tell me, why did you do it?
For one reason only. To save the life of my patient.
Wouldn't the Achilles heart have saved your patient?
No. Not more than a few hours. The heart Dr. McCannis and I have been working on is far superior to the Achilles. This patient's condition was so grave already that I felt the McCannis heart was his only real chance to live until a donor heart could be located. And he did live longer than he would have on the Achilles.
How long have you worked with Dr. McCannis on this particular research?
A little over a year. I did what I believe was right, Congressman. To save a life, not to kill a patient.
If I knew more of the details, there might be some mitigating argument to be made in your defense so that you could stay here and clear your name.
I don't know what more I can say. I have told the hospital board everything.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Think. I mean, after all, you did not invent the heart implant.
Well, no, but Dr. McCannis wasn't in the operating room. He had no idea what I was doing.
Didn't he?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't know what I mean. I mean, it just seems like there's something more, as if you're trying to protect him. Dr. McCannis certainly had more at stake than you did, Dr. Park. I mean, 3 years of research, his life savings, according to the papers.
Well, yes, but he wrote me a memo telling me specifically not to do anything more with the heart.
Do you have it?
Yes, somewhere.
That's too bad. Because if there was no memo, I might have been able to help you with immigration. But now, I'm sorry.
Thank you for your time, Congressman.
Hey, so we got a lot of catching up to do. I hear you're living with someone. It sounds serious.
It is. I love her.
So, tell me about her.
Well, I've never known someone like this in my life before. She's an artist, a wonderful painter. She's funny, smart, very perceptive about people.
I've never seen you like this before, Thomas.
Well, I really love this lady a lot, man.
Why do I get the feeling there's something you're not so sure of here?
Well, we have our problems. I'm not going to kid myself about that. We kept trying to fight it, she more than me, but we weren't getting anywhere fighting, so we decided to stop and move in together. So far, I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life.
I am so glad for you, Thomas. I can't wait to meet her.
Well, you will tomorrow. And we want you to come over to the house, spend some time with us. But enough about me. I want to hear about my brother, the world traveler. What do you plan? Do you want to be around for a while?
I don't know. I got a lot to think about.
Boys, that's the understatement of the century. How are you, man? I can't imagine what this is like for you.
Yeah, well, the whole thing seems pretty unreal to me. I mean, to wake up one morning and find out you're heir to some war-torn country halfway around the world, from everything you've known, is pretty incredible.
Well, all I know is what I've heard in the news. But it sounds to me like the situation in Barak is pretty desperate.
It is. They're at war, Thomas. And no matter what anyone tells you about who I am, I know that I'm not capable of being anyone but Matt McCandless. How can I possibly do anything to change what's going on there?
I am here to help you. Perhaps you're unaware of the situation in Karistar right now. What little water remains is contaminated. There have been no deliveries of food for over a week. The people are starving. We have severed the power lines. The hospitals...
I'm well aware of what the people are going through.
The capital will fall in a matter of days, perhaps sooner. Abdullah will take the throne, and all of your self-sacrifice would have been wasted. I am here to offer you a way to save your life.
I'm not interested.
Hear me out. Abdullah is the rightful leader of Barak.
Abdullah is a killer and a tyrant.
Abdullah will bring stability to Barak.
Abdullah will bring death and torture to the thousands of people who believe in freedom, just as he did before Ali overthrew him.
If you continue to refuse to cooperate, you will be charged with treason. You will be tried by Abdullah's court. And if you are found guilty, you will be sentenced to death. You are a young woman. You have your whole life before you. This is not your country. It's not your cause. Save yourself.
I've heard enough, Mr. Jamal. You may go now.
All you have to do is sign this.
What kind of lies are in that?
No lies. A simple statement of abdication. If you relinquish your throne and tell the Barracan people that Abdullah is their rightful ruler, you will be released, free to go to your country.
This is my country. You're asking me to betray everything I believe and everything that Ali fought for.
No, Miss Denning. I'm giving you the one chance you have to save your life.